In the headlines, Secretary of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee worked with the Municipal Party Committee's Internal Affairs Board. The Prime Minister asked localities to stay ahead in the prevention and control of monkeypox. The Australian Consul General Sarah Hooper met with enterprises importing and exporting agricultural products between Vietnam and Australia. Hello and a warm welcome to Cần Thơ News, the English news program of Cần Thơ radio and television station, and I'm back with the latest updates. On August 2nd morning, member of Party Central Committee, Secretary of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee, come head of Cần Thơ National Assembly Delegation worked with the Municipal Party Committee Internal Affairs Board. Acknowledging the outcomes achieved by the Internal Affairs Board of the Municipal Party Committee in the first 7 months of 2022, Secretary of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee Lê Quang Mạnh suggested that the Internal Affairs Board of the Municipal Party Committee continue to perform well in the key tasks assigned to them, continue to innovate the work of advising, handling and settling petitions, letters of complaints, denunciations, reflections and recommendations submitted to the Standing Board of the Municipal Party Committee and the permanent members of the Municipal Party Committee. In particular, actively advise, urge and remind all levels of party committees, party organizations and authority to speed up the implementation of conclusions and directions of the Standing Board of the Municipal Party Committee. Related to the handling and settlement of inquiries without delay, avoid frustration among people. Continue to do well in political and ideological work, motivating, associated with training and fostering to improve professional qualifications for the staff of the board, contributing to improving the quality of counseling work for the party committees. Cái Răng District Party Committee has also preliminarily reviewed its internal affairs and the prevention and control of corruption, negative phenomena, and judicial reform in the first 6 months and orientations for the last 6 months of 2022. In the first 6 months of 2022, the Standing Board of Cái Răng District Party Committee promulgated 14 directive documents related to internal affairs, corruption prevention, and judicial reform. The district also promulgated the inspection and supervision programs of 2022 with 4 pieces of content. The Supervision Committee of the District Party Committee organized thematic supervisions for leaders, directed thrift practice, as well as the prevention and control of corruption and negative phenomena, among other works. The District Public Security Unit coordinated to enhance patrol and checking to timely stop and handle criminals, thereby handling 6 cases of violation in cyberspace. The sectors in the internal affair and judicial blocks proactively implemented their political missions. Also on August 2nd, the Urban Board of Cần Thơ City People's Council supervised the progress of Ninh Kiều Resettlement Area project. The project of Ninh Kiều Resettlement Area covers an area of 9 hectares with 519 lots located in An Bình Ward of Ninh Kiều District. The project was invested in by Ninh Kiều District People's Committee with an amount of over 460 billion Vietnam dong and implementation time from 2019 to 2023. 325 households were affected by the project. As of now, compensation and support payments were made for 129 households with an amount of 186 billion Vietnam dong. 189 households haven't accepted compensation payment and handed over their land. The district has handed over the land lots to 89 households with a total area of 3.8 hectares or 42% of the total area. The project is currently met with some difficulties, such as the district has yet to have a resettlement land fund to allocate to those affected by the project, and some households refuse to provide documents and receive compensations, among others. In other news, to stay ahead of the prevention and control of monkeypox, the Prime Minister had an official dispatch asking ministries, sectors and localities to strictly tighten medical supervision right at the border gates and among the community with the spirit of one step earlier, one step higher. The Prime Minister asked for the early detection and timely treatment of those infected, minimize deaths, and completely contain outbreaks. Be prepared in terms of medicine, medical equipment, and finance to implement measures for the prevention and control and treatment of infected cases. The Health Ministry was also asked to set out a plan in response to the disease, perfect professional guidelines, improve its testing and diagnosis capacity, and instruct and inspect localities in monkeypox prevention and control. Ruling Minister of Health Đào Hồng Lan on August 2nd presided over a meeting with 63 localities nationwide on pandemic prevention and control and the vaccination against COVID-19. Joining the function from Cần Thơ City was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện. In the first 7 months of 2022, the COVID-19 pandemic continued to develop complicatedly. In the last 3 weeks, the number of hospitalized cases and deaths has increased again. The number of new infection cases has gone up 48% from the previous week. Along with that, dengue fever has broken out on a large scale, with over 136,000 cases and 45 deaths recorded nationwide, which more than tripled the number of infection cases in 2021. Regarding vaccination, by July 31st, Vietnam has received over 253 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines, of which more than 249 million doses have been distributed and 3.7 million doses have not been distributed yet. The Ministry of Health has provided cities and provinces with enough vaccines for administration in August 2022. In her conclusive remarks, Ruling Minister of Health Đào Hồng Lan directed health departments and localities to closely supervise local pandemic situation and proactively put forth responsive plans. On the afternoon of August 1st, Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or VCCI, coordinated with concerned agencies to organize a policy conference on developing the Mekong Delta from the perspective of integrated planning. The aim of the conference is to seek solutions to sustainably develop the Mekong Delta region when it is facing numerous challenges posed by the pandemic, economic recessions, and the impacts of climate change. To facilitate the development of Mekong Delta region and well implement integrated planning, many delegates proposed that the state needs to step up with its investments in the region, especially in terms of infrastructure. At the same time, the view on food security needs to change, and there must be a harmony between economic, social, and environmental elements. The outcomes of the conference will be collected and submitted to the Central Party Committee, the government, the Prime Minister, by the VCCI, so that they can devise timely directions. Concerned agencies at the province level are also consulted to build and adjust their policies to be suitable for the development of the Mekong Delta. On August 2nd afternoon at the Mekong Delta Agriculture and Rural Coordination Office, Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Trần Thanh, head of the Steering Committee for the Agriculture Development in the Mekong Delta region, and the Australian Consul General Sarah Hooper met with enterprises exporting and importing agricultural products between Vietnam and Australia. Representatives of the Mekong Delta Agriculture and Rural Coordination Office introduced the potential for the export of agricultural products of the Mekong Delta region. Vietnamese agricultural enterprises wished that the Australian government would facilitate access to the Australian market and to the advanced agricultural storing techniques of Australia. The Australian Consul General wishes to listen to the difficulties and propose solutions to promote bilateral trade from the enterprises so that both countries can fulfill their target of being each other's 10th ranking trade partner. Also on August 2nd morning, on her way to Cần Thơ City to attend the conference between agricultural enterprises that import and export agriculture and aquatic products between Australia and Vietnam, Consul General of Australia in Ho Chi Minh City, Sarah Hooper, and the delegation of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development visited Cờ Đỏ Crab Village Cooperative. Cờ Đỏ Crab Village Cooperative was established in 2019. The cooperative currently has 38 members, and its operation includes knitting and processing products from water hyacinth. The market for its products are supermarkets in Ho Chi Minh City, and part of its products is exported to Germany and France through Kim Hưng Cooperative. Currently, the income of the members of the cooperative is about 3 to 5 million Vietnam dong per person per month. Australian Consul General in Ho Chi Minh City, Sarah Huber, appreciated the aesthetic and environmental friendliness of water hyacinth products and hoped that there will be opportunities to connect and create outputs for the cooperative products, contributing to creating more jobs and increasing incomes for local women. Up next, we have the updated weather forecast. Information on weather has also wrapped up today's edition of Cần Thơ News. Remember to watch our bulletins again on kênh TV.vn. And now, thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye for now.